The entire outer world is a deception that exists entirely in the present moment. It's your own unique false world dream, populated with a variety of species, similar to those in your nighttime dreams. Our notions about history is just malleable elements of our own transient worldly drama. You've probably noticed how many times a fixed fact from the past has proven to be incorrect. As new knowledge becomes available, previous facts are altered. You also construct all of the historical truths necessary to sustain in your daily false world dream. You literally recreate them every morning when you wake up. Then you update even those facts on a regular basis. According to the great yogi Ramana Maharshi, each of us regenerates or projects the entire world again in the moments when we wake up, and ego consciousness stirs all the way out to the farthest stars. This is difficult to believe for the average person. However, you will notice it if you do semen retention for an extended period of time. Everything in this world is nothing but an extension of your own body. When your body dies, it disappears completely. When you re-enter in a body, you recreate all externalizations associated with it. Once you realize this, you'll realize that the outside world is a perfectly flexible entity, subject to natural laws. And the laws are created deep inside your own body. The changing conditions of the outside world are fully dependent on the state of your astral and physical body. As a result, the more pure and lovely your body is, the more pure and beautiful your exterior world would be. The outer dream world changes in response to what happens inside you. This is why you may move tremendous things out in the outer world by practicing brahmacharya, meditation, and a long fast. Yogananda claims that the holy Shakti runs down our bodies with force through our senses and gives the outer world the appearance of existence and solidity. The outer dream disappears when the Shakti reverses direction. A sexual urge, which occurs at a specific lower chakra, is essentially a type of vibrational impurity that alters the outer world in significant ways. It creates the negative vibration in your body, as if a black cloud were forming in various parts of your body. The kind of exterior world pictures you manifest will be altered by that immorality. Today's men and women are largely unaware of the moral and spiritual implications of sex. Only sex with your married wife, for the sake of procreation, is acceptable and legitimate. Expulsion from Eden occurs on a metaphysical level within one's own body as a result of vibratory pollution that fills the body when we commit sexual sin. A sin which occurs in your body creates terrible consequences in your external world. The link between sex indulgence and the current bad circumstances is undeniable. Even thinking or speaking in certain ways causes vibrations in your body, which materialize as specific behaviors, people, and events in your life. Make an effort to avoid immoral sex, masturbation, and lust. Do it for a while and observe how your surroundings changes. I invite you to ask yourself a question. Remember when you first started doing it and what changes you noticed in your personal life, as well as in the larger world. What kind of stories started to appear in the media? If you were fortunate enough to avoid sex addiction until later, you will notice a difference. You will be able to make a more conscious comparison between before and after. You will also be able to put this idea to the test by implementing remedial procedures and then observing the outcomes. You'll notice that it's all true if you implement the corrective actions and monitor the consequences. The moral man or woman are welcomed back into a brighter existence and a brighter world by God Himself. This will take time. By becoming celibate and learning to commune with the inner divinity, the world will save itself naturally. The illusory exterior world dream improves. Go ahead and aid the world with external actions if you want to. The thoughts and actions of the celibate are the most effective. When a man or woman makes an attempt to practice moral restraint and follow the original commandment, God is immediately delighted. That law is written into the fundamental fabric of the universe. Every diva bows to you, and every lord of nature makes an exception for you. Sexual urges and sexual arousal are the most unsettling of all inner drives. It's a tamasic, dark, and ignorant vibration in the body that comes from the lower, more dualistic chakras and emerges as a dark outer world dream. Then there's this powerful remark from India's ancient Veda, the Atharva Veda, that the ruler preserves his state with the asceticism of brahmacharya. The king's sexual continence does not protect the kingdom just because the deity is pleased with him and thus guards his domain, but because of his chastity, the king's realm prospers. Every man and woman has their own kingdom that stretches to the skies. With moral integrity, every man heals and defends his world. This includes the full outer world film, environmental news, and everything else. You are the projector of your own universe, which evolves through sexual morality. Here's one from the Rig Veda. Sweet wind blows for the one who lives according to eternal moral law. The rivers pour sweet for him, and plants bear sweetness. It is important to note that the masculine creative substance is quite attractive. In the masculine physique, the creative substance is the essence of beauty. This substance in the body is what gives the outside world its beauty and natural order. When a man foolishly drains it from his body, the beauty of his outside world dream is eventually destroyed, and natural order is lost. Like him, his world becomes unstable, distorted, and perverse. Beauty and glory return to his outer world when it is retained in the body. Day by day, the garden slowly but steadily returns for him on all levels. He gains the ability to affect the entire globe since he discovers that the entire world originates with his own body. So, even though he is alone and unknown to the rest of the world, the entire world follows him. The accumulation of sex potential in the body prepares the stage for profound God contact, which entails experiencing and then remaining in God's pure being, consciousness, and bliss. As a result, even greater transcendental vibrations enter your body, and hence the world. Our bodies get divinized as a result of celibacy's power. Then divine effulgence, like we've never seen before, begins to erupt into the canvas of our outer reality. For us, the world reverts to an angelic realm. Inner purification is the true effort of saving the world. It produces more dramatic outcomes. So, by inner purity, celibacy, and meditation, you have the capacity to completely save the world. After a period of celibacy, the only way to stay on track is to keep the inner ground stable, undisturbed, and sanctified. That means no thrills. The mature celibate comes to despise all forms of sexual stimulation. When you finally understand sexual stimulation is spiritual and metaphysical pollution, you'll start thinking about how to avoid it, even while sleeping, which is the most difficult part of this journey. The exterior world movie is darkened even by regular excitement during sleep. Krishna equates sexual lust to smoke in the Bhagavad Gita, saying that, as smoke covers a flame, so lust covers everything. When we engage in sexual sin, we produce inner smoke, which darkens our surroundings.